The voice of your now husband's sisters echoed in your head. It's a ritual kind of thing. Have a fun night. You remembered her playful words that didn't left the playful impact in your little head. Ritual, my foot. Heck, you weren't going to sacrifice yourself for some ritual. You have done enough. Marrying according to your father already took enough toll on your mental health. You were always the quiet and innocent one, never too rebellious, just perfect picture of a good girl. Otherwise, there were always consequences waiting for you. Your nerves taking over to your head, blooming as a headache behind your eyes. Your mind raced to how you can escape this situation, but you knew you won't be able to. This was freaking you out. All you did your whole life was to save yourself, only to be sacrificed over a ritual? Heck no. Your stomach churned as the voice and footstep echoed outside the door. Your heart thrummed against your throat and your eyes swelled with tears, and you picked up the sharpest thing you could find there, a sharp knife on fruit stand. Your mind went numb as the door opened and you watched him enter. You watched his side profile and the shine in his calm eyes and the emotionless face. You were gonna throw up for sure. Your heart caught in your throat as he turned. You watched how he opened his mouth to say something, but closed it shut when his eyes fell on the dagger in your hand. All the shine and sparkles disappearing from his eyes, leaving behind the pitch black darkness there. Let's talk first. He suggested, trembling, but it didn't seem to hear. He was in trance, moving toward you calmly. Before you knew, his hand were on the blade of knife, pulling it from your hand. Is sharp. You gasp and shriek, but the damage was done. His hand bled, but his grip on the knife still the same, as if he can't feel blood or pain. Your heart dropped, along with the tears in your eyes. Why would you do that? You're hurt. You stared like a kid, with tears falling down your eyes, roaming around the room to get something. Maybe a first aid? You held the knife for self protection, not to hurt him. Your eyes red, still dripping in soap, stuck in your throat. The whole thing was a lot to your little mind. The sudden arranged marriage with the position holder of the underworld, this ritual thing, his bleeding hand, his unfazed behavior. I didn't mean to hurt you. You said bringing the cotton bandit. That's all you could find there. You watched his emotionless face, leaning on the table and watching your movement. You were holding the knife. He spoke for the first time in night. You glance at him, opening the package and giving it to him alongside the cotton to clean the blood. He didn't even glance at it. I'm scared, I'm sorry. You whispered so slowly he almost missed it. He frowned, thinking of if he did something in front of you he shouldn't have. Of what? He asked, finally not being able to guess. You glance at him again and then again, trying to speak. When you couldn't, you simply bring out the box of lingeries his sister gave you as a joke. You put it in front of him, your own neck and cheeks warming up and your throat going dry. You watched him groan and ruffle his disheveled hair in frustration and said something to his younger sister under his breath. It took 1 minute for him to realize what's the matter. After a few moments of self contemplating, he was leading you towards the big mirror in your room, making you sit at the stool. You were hesitant but a little more assured. It took you by surprise when he started taking off your pins from your hair, his hand gentle, making you sleepy already. Yuna is a little minx. She will tease you, annoy you, whine all day long, but she will love you like a sister, he said softly. So it's not a ritual, you ask softly, looking at him in mirror in front of you. It is. He said softly, caressing your nape slightly, but you see, I'm the new generation. I don't care about all these things. I do what makes me and my people happy. His eyes met yours in mirror at the last sentence, making your heart drop. You're my person now, most important out of everyone. He said, leaning, putting his hand on the table, still looking at you in mirror. His chest burned against your back. So you can scold Yuna tomorrow for teasing you. Tell me what you want or not. Ask me about anything. All with the rights being a part of a family. His cheeks rest against your own, and you swore your heart was gonna come out of your chest. Your words would be more valuable than daggers. Welcome to family love, he said teasingly, nudging you with his cheek against your own, and you have never seen yourself more crimson red before. I will change in restroom, you can have the room, he stated, placing a gentle kiss on your forehead, warming up your chest, his hand opening up your tight dress zip before he quietly went into restroom. In that moment of pure silence, your heart filled with so much hope for future which was nowhere to be seen till yesterday. Maybe you actually got lucky. Maybe you actually won at life. Regardless, you need to give things a try, give them time so they could work out.